Okay, here's my short, brief analysis of the Blue Boost Half Marathon route. So it's shown here on the map again. In red is the route. Um, we start in the Boort area of Stellenbosch. The green dot here represents the start, and the checkered dot represents the end or the finish. As you can see, just highlighting the start here again. We start the same point as the marathon. So we start on the road Doornbosch next to Ekerstad Primary School, and we finish on the field. Okay, so the main difference in the start from the marathon and the half marathon is this little loop here in Park and Frieda Road. So the marathon goes hard left of Koch. The half marathon, so the full marathon takes a hard left. The half marathon does this little loop. So you go a little further uphill and then you come back down and then we go across. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. So we start off the beginning at about an elevation of about 100 meters again, and we have a very similar climb to the marathon. So it's about a 20-meter climb over the next 2.5 Ks, and then a gentle fall back to about 100 meters. Okay, so at this point we've done basically a loop. If you look at the map where we are right now, we basically went in towards Stellenbosch, closer towards Kutsenberg Stadium, and then we go back and we're basically looping back to where we would be ending later on. Okay, this is 5K is already done. From there we have a series of climbs now. It's very undulating along the R44. So we have this first climb. It's about starts at about 97 meters and it rises all the way up to about 140. So just over 40-meter climb in about 2 Ks. Okay, so at this point we are passing Stellenbosch Golf Club, and on the left is Paradijskloof residential area. Okay, so as we make our way down, so we're at 7 Ks now. We make our way down, we're gonna fall hard, and then it's gonna be another rise. So this is what I meant by this undulating R44, and it's very much similar to the previous climb, a little sharper, but we're again climbing about 40 meters, and then we make our way to the turnoff, and we meet up to where the marathon route is at Stellenrust Road. So this is the toughest part of the half marathon right here. We again at about 11.2 kilometers. So from this point, it's about 10 Ks to go. Right? So this is a crucial point marker. We have this gravel road that's fairly steep relative to what we've been doing, and it's also exposed to the sun. And it's also, the other issue is it's very uneven, the road surface, so it's hard on the feet. Try to find an even spot to run. Try to hydrate and get some fuel in at this point at least. So we climb up to the highest point of the race, about 173 meters, and then from here it's basically downhill. We have a few undulating bumps along Stellenrust Road, and when we make the turn we fall down hard, and we can make up some time here. We get to about 17 Ks, and then we have a small rise. So this is about 123 meters, and another 20 meter climb basically over the next 2 Ks. At this point, once we meet back up with the R44, we're at about 19 Ks, 2 Ks to go. It's just downhill from here. Downhill, and then we'll cut back in off that R44 onto the field. So in summary, here's the route. The most important parts are basically how do we deal with these undulating bumps. They're fairly large and ominous. And then how do we deal with Stellenrust? And this is the crucial point right here. Again, similar to the marathon, 10 Ks to go. If you can get to this point, uh, if, if you on a more aggressive strategy, if you get to this point at on an average of 5:24, that means if you do the last 10Ks at 6 minutes per kilometer, you would have about a 2 hour time. So sub 2 hours, if you're aggressive, to get to this point between 5:20 and 5:30 would be advantageous to a sub 2. Okay, thank you. This is my analysis. Hope you enjoy it.